Chapter 6 Black Beauty Learning Objectives 1. Understand that courage, perseverance, and the power of kindness are timeless. 2. Understanding life journey of a horse named Black Beauty. Warm up. Look at the pictures of the horses below. One is a real horse and one is a toy horse. Compare and contrast the two horses thinking about the character traits both can have. Directions. Look at the picture of horses below. One is a real horse and one is a toy horse. Compare and contrast the two horses thinking about living and non-living traits. Circle the traits the two horses share. Living horse, non-living horse. Anna Sewell, 1820 to 1878, was an English novelist best known for her juvenile novel Black Beauty, which was published in 1877. She had developed a strong love for animals from an early age. She cared for the animals and never tolerated any form of cruelty towards them. Her desire to see them well treated motivated her to write one of the most loving animal stories of 19th century. Black Beauty is all about a smart black horse who narrates the story of his life in his own words. This extract is about how he started his carefree life as a colt on an English farm and how his mother prepared him for work before he was sold. Let's read this extract to know about Black Beauty's early life. The first place that I can well remember was a pleasant meadow with a pond of crystal clear water in it. There was a field on one side, and on the other side we looked upon a gate at our master's house. I lived here with my mother. In the day time, I ran by her side, and at night I used to lie down beside her. When it was hot, we would stand under the shade of trees near the pond. When it was cold, we would stay in a warm shed. There were 6 young colts in the meadow besides me. They were all older to me. We used to gallop all together round the field as hard as we could go. At times, our play was rather rough. They would bite and kick as well as gallop. One day, when there was a lot of kicking, my mother whinnied to me to come to her. She said, "Listen carefully to what I am going to say. The colts are also good colts, but they are cart horse colts. They have not learned manners. You are different from them. You have been well bred and well born. Both your father and grandfather had a great name in this area. Your grandfather won cups at the races. Your grandmother had a very sweet temper. I think you have never seen me kick or bite. I want you to grow up gentle and good. Do your work with a good will. Lift your feet up well when you trot. Do not kick or bite even in play." Till date, I have not forgotten my mother's advice. I know she was a wise old horse. Our master also loved her and called her pet. Her actual name was Duchess. Our master was a good and kind man. He gave us food and lodging. He always spoke kindly to us. He would pat and stroke my mother and say, "Well, old pet, and how is your little darky?" I was dull black, so he called me Darky. He would give me a piece of bread, and sometimes he brought a carrot for my mother. All the horses liked him, but I think we were his favorites. Dick, a ploughboy, would sometimes come into our field to pluck blackberries from the hedge. When he had finished eating, he threw stones and sticks at the colts to make them gallop. We did not mind it, for we would gallop off. At times, a stone would hit and hurt us. One day, as usual, he was at this game. He did not know that the master was watching him from the next field. The master jumped over the hedge in a snap, caught him by the arm and gave him such a box on the ear that made Dick cry with pain. "Bad boy," he said angrily. "Bad boy to chase the colts. Here, take your money and go home. I do not want to see you on my farm again." So, we never saw Dick anymore. Old Daniel, the man who looked after the horses, was as gentle as our master, so we were well off. Anna Sewell. Find meaning. Meadow, field of grass. Crystal clear, transparent, gallop, horses, fastest speed. We need, gently neighed. Well bred, brought up well. Trot, move fast. Lodging, temporary accommodation. Plowboy, one who helps in the farm. In a snap, quickly. Box, hit with the fist. Exercises, creative expression. Tell your story. Why do you think the writer chose to tell the story from the point of view of the horse? Cross-curricular connect, learning by doing. Black Beauty is all about the smart horse who narrates the story of his life. Read the other part of the same novel from your school library and find out why the horse was named Black Beauty. Critical thinking. Let's play a game. Can you spot only 5 differences between 2 pictures? Logical thinking. Look at the pictures below and discuss the following. Do you think encouragement works as a better motivation than punishment? Exercise time. Answer the following questions. 1. How did the Black Beauty spend its early childhood? Answer. When he was young, he lived upon his mother's milk as he could not eat grass. 6 other colts live in the meadow with Beauty and his mother. Number 2. What did Black Beauty do with the 6 other colts? Answer. They used to run with them and had great fun. They used to gallop all together round and round the field as hard as we could go. 3. How was Black Beauty different from other colts? Answer. Black Beauty had ancestors who had won many races and they did not bite or kick each other. Number 4. What advice did Black Beauty's mother give it? Answer. Black Beauty's mother told him that he should not be like the other colts, kicking and biting. 5. Why did the master call Black Beauty Darky? Answer. The master called Black Beauty Darky because of his dull black color. 6. Why did Black Beauty say that his master was a kind man? Answer. Black Beauty said that his master was a good and kind man because the master was kind to Black Beauty, whom he called Darky because of his dull black color, and to his mother Duchess, whom he called Pet. 7. Why did the master ask Dick to go away home? Answer. The master asked Dick to go away home because Dick, a plowboy, would sometimes come into his fields to pluck blackberries from the hedge. When he had finished eating, he threw stones and sticks at the colts to make them gallop. The master was watching him from the next fields. The master jumped over the hedge in a snap, caught him by the arm and gave him such a box on the ear. Find their meanings. 1. Colt, young, uncastrated male horse, in particular one less than 4 years old. Number 2. Shed, to shelter animals or as a workshop. Number 3. Temper, a person's state of mind seen in terms of their being angry or calm. 4. Hedge, a fence or boundary formed by closely growing bushes or shrubs. Fill in the blanks with the correct words. 1. Master was a good and kind man. 2. He would pat and stroke his mother. 3. Dick used stones and sticks at the colts. 4. Old Daniel looked after the horse, was as gentle as the master. Match the following. Column A, column B. 1. Brisk, quick. Vacant, empty. Polite, courteous. Glad, happy. Admire, praise. Gentle, kind. Calm, peaceful. Guard, protect. Tick the right options. 1. When Black Beauty was young, she lived with her mother. 1. In the meadow. 2. In the master's house. 3. Under a tree. Answer 1. In the meadow. 2. Black Beauty's mother was 1. A wise old horse. 2. An ill-mannered horse. 3. Not liked by her master. Answer 1. A wise old horse. 3. Black Beauty was 1. White-colored. 2. Dull black in color. 3. Brown in color. Answer 2. Dull black in color. 4. Black Beauty 1. Was the oldest of the 6 colts. 2. Same age as other colts. 3. Was the youngest of the 6 colts. Answer 3. Was the youngest of the 6 colts. 5. The master boxed Dick because 1. He was plucking blackberries from the hedge. 2. He told a lie. 3. He was throwing sticks and stones at the colt. Answer 3. He was throwing sticks and stones at the colt. Conceptual understanding. Tell your story. Fill in the diagram with words that describe the farmer. Choose from the box. Compassionate, empathetic, generous, negligent, arrogant, selfishness, moody, affectionate, responsive, loving, and thoughtful. Communication. Writing skills. Well-bred, well-born are compound adjectives. Fill in the blanks using compound adjectives given in the box. 1. Priya's mother is a broad-minded lady. She is always ready to listen to others. 2. Mr. Sharma is a kind-hearted man. He is always ready to help others in need. 3. Rohit is a well-mannered boy. Everybody likes him. 4. Mahima is well known in school. She has won several prizes in inter-school competitions. 5. His parents are old-fashioned. They are not ready to accept new things. Reading skills. Read the sentences and answer the questions that follow. 1. Do not kick or bite even in play. A. Who said these words to whom? Answer. Mother to the narrator. 2. What examples did the speaker give to the listener? Answer. The calls are also good calls, but they are cart horse calls. They have not learned manners. You are different from them. You have been well bred and well born. But your father and grandfather had a great name in this area. Your grandfather won cups at the races. Your grandmother had a very sweet temper. C. Do you think kicking or biting even in play is a fair thing? Answer. No. Kicking and biting even in play is not a fair thing. 2. Well, old pet, and how is your little darky? A. Who said these words to whom? Answer. Master to the mother. B. Describe the speaker's relationship with old pet. Answer. The speaker's relationship with old pet was the owner and the pet. C. Who are old pet and little darky? Answer. The old pet are master loving pet and her actual name was Duchess. The darky was the son of the Duchess. 3. Bad boy to chase the colts. Here, take your money and go home. A. Who said these words to whom? B. Why did the speaker say the boy bad? C. What kind of impression do you have on the speaker? Answer. Do it yourself. Listening and speaking skills. Role play the conversation between a doctor and a patient and suggest a few ways which can keep us healthy and fit. Patient. Good afternoon. Doctor. Good afternoon. Have a seat. So, what seems to be the problem? Patient. Thank you. I'm feeling ill. I've got quite a bad cough, but I don't seem to have a fever. Doctor. I see. How long have you had symptoms? Patient. Oh, I have the cough for 2 weeks, but feeling ill just these past few days. Doctor. Are you having any other problems? Patient. Well, I've got a headache. I've also had a little bit of diarrhea. Doctor. Do you produce any phlegm when coughing? Patient. Sometimes, but it's usually pretty dry. Let's learn spellings. Spellings in the past tense. Rules of forming spellings in the past tense. 1. Verbs ending in E, which is silent, take D in the simple past. I have lived. 2. Verbs ending in a vowel take plus Y in the simple past. Enjoy, enjoyed. 3. Verbs ending in a consonant plus Y take IED. Carry, carried. 4. All other verbs take ED in the simple past. Wait, waited. 5. If there is a consonant after a stressed vowel at the end of the word, then double consonant before adding ed, crop is equals to cropped. Number 6. If the vowel is not stressed, then do not double the consonant. Consider considered. 7. The consonant is always doubled whether or not the last vowel is stressed. Travel, traveled. 8. For irregular verbs, there is no particular rule. You need to learn them. Example, be, was, were. Do is equals to did, Write is equals to wrote. 9. There are also some verbs that don't change their form at all. Example: burst, cut, hurt, put. Vocabulary time. Phrasal verbs have a verb in them. Read the following sentences. The plane to Paris took off late. Max came into the picture when his uncle died. The words took off and came into phrasal verbs. A phrasal verb is a verb that is made up of the main verb together with an adverb or a preposition or both. Complete each sentence with a phrasal verb, choosing the correct option. 1. My car dashed on the freeway. 1. Broke down. 2. Broke up. 3. Broke through. Answer: 1. Broke down. 2. The thief managed to dash the police barricade. 1. Break in. 2. Break through. 3. Break on. Answer: 2. Break through. 3. Could you fill dash this application form, please? 1. On. 2. Up. 3. In. Answer: 2. Up. 4. Hey, dash the girl with the red hair. She looks suspicious. 1. Check out. 2. Check in. 3. Check at. Answer: 1. Check out. 5. Dash. Things will get better. 1. Cheer on. 2. Cheer at. 3. Cheer up. Answer: 3. Cheer up. 6. The police are trying to dash on drunk drivers. 1. Crack up. 2. Crack down. 3. Crack through. Answer: 3. Crack through. 7. The way he shouted at us put me 1. Off. 2. On. 3. Out. Answer: off. 8. I thought the movie was going to end, but it just 1. Dragged in. 2. Dragged on. 3. Dragged into. Answer: 1. Dragged in. 9. I am tired because I dash at 5 a.m. in this morning. 1. Got around. 2. Got up. 3. Got on. Answer: 2. Got up. 10. Friends can help you to dash a difficult time in your life. 1. Get around. 2. Get by. 3. Get through. Answer: 1. Get around. Life skills. Self-awareness. People hurt animals. They also trap or poach animals for their means. Some people try their best to save the animals. Do you think it is a bad conduct to hurt animals? If yes, give reasons why.